How does that make you
Yeah.
feel, being able to achieve those results?
It feels good, but it also feels like, should I be doing something else as well? I love it, to be honest. Like, I think, ourselves a year ago, what's probably improved is just our mindset and our way we view our mortgage now. It's not with a big, oh my God, it doesn't overwhelm us as it used to. And because of that, we feel like we're in a better well-being state. And that's great. Like before, we never used to be able to dream big. We were so stuck on our mortgage that we thought this was the only thing that, and became resentment towards the mortgage. But now it's something that we feel like we can still live
Yep.
and still achieve the things that we want to as we are paying off our mortgage, which is really great because I think what stood out for me last year was that you know you, this program will even just your recommendations and your advice to us was more about freeing us from our self-limiting beliefs
Hmm.
around money and around our mortgage, and that alone was worth it, worth
Mm.
joining. So at the moment we're just yeah, just yeah, I say business as usual because it never used to be usual. It used to be quite difficult and very stressful. And I say business as usual is a good thing,
Yes.
because it's like, oh, just getting on with the mahi, getting on with it.
Yep.
Every day is you know our intention to put this away for that and this away for that. So it makes sense for us and it's working for us. And that my outdoor kitchen has now become reality, and that's a space that gives us a lot of joy. Um, and yeah, I guess that's only happened because we've joined this program and we've actually benefited from some of the advice that you've given. And yeah, it's been a long time since we've probably made contact. Aaron hasn't got the capacity tonight to join our meeting. He's just been so busy. So I said I'm going to join. I'm going to go have a chat and just get the ball rolling, because sometimes that's all we need to do is just connect again. And
Yep.
um, yeah,
That's wonderful, to hear what you're saying. It's definitely about mindset, and that, the limiting beliefs that people do bring before joining, and some with their limiting beliefs don't join because they can't see another way,
mm,
which is unfortunate for them, right? You took the leap of faith and decided to join, and look at the
mm,
wonders it's done for you. It's fantastic to hear.
yeah,
Yeah, I just wish more people
yeah,
would take up that offer and see the
yeah,
light. But you can't.
yeah,
You can only tell people so much. Um,
yeah,
but it's good to hear that it's been good for your mental well-being as well.
yeah,
Finance is tough.
mm,
If you're living on the breadline week to week and you can't manage, and then you got to pay your mortgage, it's tough.
mm,
It's tough.
mm,
And by listening to what you've been sharing this evening, it's great to hear your story
mm,
and the changes,
yeah,
and business as usual. I love it. Because end of the day, we got to get that monkey off your back and have that mortgage paid as quickly as possible. That's what we're.
that's right, that's right. That's where we've got to keep our eye on the price.
Yep,
Yeah.
that's it. That's it. So fabulous, fabulous. Anything else you'd like to share this evening, or questions that you have?
Just in that, because I wanted to put the mortgage on the roadmap, but is that not a great idea?
Look,
Because
I
that's
often.
business as usual. The mortgage is business as usual. Because I do want to keep my eye on the mortgage, but at the
Yes.
same time, I'm like my other eye is on the roadmap. Use it.
Yeah,
So
good, good
now that we've
question.
started to tick those things off, I don't have anything else on the roadmap
Okay,
as much as I did before.
okay.
So
That's fine. So remember, the
mm,
roadmap's a living document, yeah? So as you
yeah,
tick things off, you will think of other things you want to try and achieve as time goes on.
yeah,
Okay, so
yeah,
I often don't get people to put paying off the mortgage on their roadmap because it's a
mm,
byproduct of following the program and doing
right,
keeping to your budget and following the principles of what you've learnt through the training, right?
yeah,
It's a byproduct. So why do you want to have that as the main goal, so to speak? Yes, it
yeah,
is
I
a
guess
goal.
so.
It
Yeah,
is what you wanted to
I
do, and that's why you
yeah,
joined. Yeah.
I think there's a little bit of guilt there for me. It's like um, I'm relishing in my roadmap things that I've ticked off, and at the same time, I'm thinking maybe I should have put more money on my mortgage. There is that
Yep.
thought that comes past. It's like, oh, cool, I've ticked that off, but for a moment there, I'm thinking, should I have actually put more on my mortgage?
So that's the
Yeah.
question, right? So now it comes down to priorities as well. Okay.
Mm,
So it's prioritizing between what you've got on your roadmap and how much progress you're making on your mortgage as far as reduction goes.
yeah.
Okay. So
Oh, yeah.
obviously, you gotta you gotta reward yourself along the way, right? You don't just wake up in the morning
Mm,
and live to work to pay the bank. There's things you want to do
mm,
in life, which is what it's about. A lot of
mm,
people don't get to do things in life and they just work to pay the bank at the
mm,
end of the day. So this is,
yeah.
along the way, you got to reward yourself, hence what the roadmap's about, right?
I can drift off to feeling like guilty for my stuff that I've got on my roadmap.
No, it's not. No, you shouldn't. You should feel proud for being able to achieve what you put on your roadmap along the way, right? Because if you think back and you hadn't have joined the program, you wouldn't have been able to tick any of those roadmap items off
Yeah, yeah,
and
yeah,
still be in a state of
yeah, that's
overwhelm
right.
or whatever, right? So,
Yeah,
you made the decision to join and be able to progress and get ahead financially and be able to achieve goals. Why not? That's why I
yeah,
told you guys to
yeah,
think big. I remember
yeah,
when we had our initial one-on-one and you didn't have big items, and I said, no, you need to think big.
yeah. No, it really has. It's been awesome. It has been awesome, and just me sharing with you just reminds me how um my mind and my beliefs are stuck in that guilt trap
Mm,
as
mm.
well. Yeah,
It's easy to do for everyone, right? You can always go back into old thought chains and habits and things like that too, and fall back.
yeah,
But you just got to
yeah,
stop, take a breath, look at your roadmap, congratulate yourself for achievements along the way. Yes, you still want to pay your
yeah,
mortgage off fast, right? But so long as you are doing the basics and following
yeah,
your budget, it's happening. It's happening in the background,
yeah.
right? Yes, now
Cool.
if you decide that you want to take a trip and go overseas trip or whatever the case may be because it's on your roadmap and you've put that and timelined it, that's something you've worked towards
Yeah,
to be able to
yeah,
achieve, right?
yeah,
So in the meantime, you've
yeah,
been paying your mortgage down. Yes, you're going to dip into it again when the time comes, but
yeah.
it's your savings that you've built into the mortgage over that time.
Right, right.
So you've earned the right to be able to do it. Now, if you haven't reduced your mortgage over time, you haven't earned the right to splash out.
Yeah,
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 does that make sense? Now,
yeah.
a lot of people aren't part of this program will will do it differently because what are they going to do? They're still going to live on the breadline week to week. They want to go away
Mm,
on holiday somewhere. They end up borrowing more money for it, putting it on a
mm,
credit card or taking out a personal loan and getting further in debt. So,
yeah.
you know, that's the difference. Yeah. And that's why I
Yeah.
always often say you don't want to be going down and getting the latest iPhone because it's on special or anything like that when your current one's working. Nothing
Mm,
wrong with it. You don't want to get
yeah.
sucked into all this marketing that's out there because that's where you start
Yeah.
to filter away your money, your hard-earned money, right?
Mm,
It's going into things you don't actually need.
that's right.
Yeah. So it's trying to not get that dopamine hit of getting the instant,
Yeah, yeah,
you
yeah,
know, oh yes, I got it,
yeah,
yes. And then what?
yeah,
But
yeah.
it is, yeah. No, I think you're doing it. It sounds like you've done a wonderful job, and keep it up.
Yep.
But business as usual is good story. Once you got
Yeah.
into your habits and you're paying yourself first, you live in life much better situation than what it would have been.
That's right. That's right. Yeah.
Great stuff, Nori. And if you are struggling, reach out to me. That's what I'm here for. Now I'm open to helping people, so don't be scared in approaching me. Don't feel discouraged if things aren't working. Don't put your head in the sand. Reach out.